Is there an escape pod for the escape pod? Because holy shit. All right, well, we're in a very, very dire situation. Welcome everyone to the ocean survival game known as Subnautica with the weirdest music. It's not a terrible thing. The music is awesome. It's really weird. It works. Okay, so let's start putting out some of the fire. The music to me, it doesn't really suit the game. I don't know, it's weirdly placed. So welcome to my humble abode. Let's open up our little PDA here, which is gonna be rebooting into emergency mode.
Great job not dying.
Yo, thank you.
To assist you in further survival in emergency situations, you have been issued this personal data assistant.
I want to be woken up every day by an alarm that says, good job on not dying. Because at least you start the day out right. Right?
Blueprints and holds other valuable information. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself with it.
Uranium. I feel like this is all new. I don't know, maybe it's not new. Anyways, I did like maybe 2 hours of a stream on this and I was like, man, this game is so freaking fun and I kind of want to like do this for YouTube. So that's what I'm doing. So here it is. Welcome to I don't think it's planet Earth. Welcome to the sky that just moves really weird, like in a circle, and it kind of gives me like motion sickness. But anyways, we need to get ourselves back in functioning order here. We need to get ourselves, first and foremost, a survival knife. So we're gonna have to go gather some titanium along with some, at least the materials for silicone rubber. So we got two ways to gather some stuff. We gotta break this limestone rock, first and foremost, to pick up lead. I think there's lead, copper, and titanium in the limestone outpost. So we need to actually gather these they're not limestone, I was gonna say limestone. These creep vines right here, they're creep vine seed clusters. And we actually need to use those. Oh, I hope we're gonna have enough air for this. I don't know if we're gonna do it.
Emergency.
Okay,
10 seconds.
let's go. Let's go. We got titanium and we got enough. Oh God, can we do it? Okay. Oh, this game, guys, is honestly, I don't know what it is. I love it. But to me, and I think part of the reason why I love it is because like the game scares the crap out of me.
Attention. Detecting increased local radiation levels.
And the reason why it scares the crap out of me?
Consistent with ongoing degradation of the Aurora's dark matter drive core.
Degradation.
During collision.
Oh, yo, there's my. Saw, dude. There we go. I think like part of the reason why. Okay, so we have a little storage here. The reason why I don't like. We're gonna eat that. There we go. And we have enough, so let's go over here. But anyways, the ocean is fucking terrifying. And I don't think anyone could ever tell me that it's not terrifying. And the reason to me that it's terrifying is we have no idea what the fuck is down there. And that scares the crap out of me. All right, so now we got ourselves a little knife. Not 100% necessary, but it does make me feel at least a little bit more, you know, a little more comfortable in terms of I'm actually gonna be able to defend myself. So the next thing we're gonna have to do is get ourselves a welder. And the way we're gonna have to do that is magnesium is actually 3 salt. We need crash powder and titanium. So crash powder, I feel like is always the worst thing to try and to go gather. But anyway, salt at first was like one of the most difficult things to ever spot because it's so tiny. I mean, this is it right here. We got a salt deposit right there. And a lot of the salt can actually be found kind of where these are known as acid mushrooms, which is required for batteries. We're gonna go ahead and gather some stuff, like the quartz. 2 of those are used for glass. But yeah, this place, it's just so majestic. I feel like it's such a cool universe to like, to be in, so I love it. And it's, like I said, it scares me at the same time. All right, let's go back up. We didn't get the biggest air ever, the biggest gulp of air. So we need 1 more salt to make the magnesium. So honestly, what we're gonna have to do first is after we get this, the welder, we're gonna have to try and go out and gather, what the fudge is that? I don't know what that was. That was kind of weird looking. Let's go back up. We don't really need the vine right now. The vine you can actually use to eat, but I'd rather not. Okay, there's another lot. Wait, no, I thought that was a limestone outcrop, but it wasn't. All right, let's maybe gather that. Yo, there's a peeper. Man, the limestone I feel like is... Okay, so I played this about 2 weeks ago on my live stream, and the limestone actually was relatively easy to find before. All right, let's go back up.
Emergency.
I feel like I'm just having terrible bad luck with this. Okay, so for the welder, we have the magnesium. We don't have the titanium yet. And the thing is, we also need quite a bit of titanium because at the same time, I want to be gathering enough for 2 tanks of O2. The tanks actually increase your breathing by 30 seconds per tank. So with 45, I will then have 75 and then, 105 seconds of air. And then we're gonna have to go out and gather more things, but we're gonna try and keep our eyes out for more of the limestone outcrops. Those guys right there, they're not hostile, but they are very defensive, meaning that when you get near them, like, I mean, let's do it right now just to kind of show you what happens. Maybe he knows I'm here. No? Okay, so he sets off those little pods, which after a couple seconds will detonate, and those are corrosive and very damaging to you, so I try to avoid those at all times. But, oh, there's a limestone right there. Hopefully we'll get titanium and not lead or copper. Or copper. Oh, there's another one. Perfect. So this game, are you kidding me? We got another copper. So for the first little bit, obviously we got to get ourselves basically up to snuff with everything to ensure that we're gonna be able to survive. And it can be a little difficult. It can be very time consuming, so I'm gonna try my best to at least be very proactive. Oh, okay, there we go. So that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Okay, that's okay. We need this. That guy. There's no crash powder!
Caution.
Okay, so we have titanium now.
Aurora's drive core may cause a quantum detonation. Calculating risk assessment.
Okay.
By malnourishment, 7%. By
So
physical injury, 11%. By exposure to radioactive crash site materials, 19%. If the drive core is breached, probability of death increases to 65%.
that's just lovely, isn't it? Doesn't that make you just feel very safe and comfortable with living life in the ocean below? But anyways, those guys that just exploded in my face, those actually are where we get the crash powder from. I don't know what they're actually called. I call them the kamikaze fish because, as you kind of see, they leave their little petal, the little flower petal, and then kind of, well, they explode in your face, and it's not fun. And I'm seriously blown away at the lack of limestone that I've seen right now. It is just bizarre, and of course it's starting to become night too, which maybe we should actually go ahead and see whether or not I have enough for the flashlight. Flashlight, so we need battery and glass. So the battery is, like I said, silicone rubber and, wait, acid mushroom copper ore. So we have that, and we actually will be able to make ourselves a flashlight. So let's go ahead and do that because there's no resting in this game. And what I mean by that is once it becomes dark, it becomes dark. I've heard that there are hostile creatures that do come out in the middle of the night, which can be kind of terrifying. I haven't really gotten that far myself to really see that many terrifying creatures yet. And I think I have, let me make sure I have, okay, I have enough quartz in my inventory to make some glass. So let's go here, go into resources. Let's make some glass. And then I think, what is required for the flashlight? It's a battery, so we need to go back up here, go into electronics, make ourselves a battery, which uses the acid mushrooms and copper. So we go back into personnel, tools, flashlight. Perfect. So that'll go right onto our hotbar. Let's actually go in here for a second. Grab some water, drink some of that. We can throw the creep vine in there. Throw the fire extinguisher in there. And there we go. We now have a battery which can be used to go explore the depths down below. So I'm hoping, oh God, dude. Seriously, the sounds are so well done in this game. And it just gives me the heebie-jeebies every single time. So I know right there, that's a big like coral reef tunnel. And sometimes there's ones that are big enough where you can go in and there's just tons of limestone. But I'm seriously like baffled right now. Usually there's tons of limestone outcrops and everything. But we are just not very lucky at all right now. But at least I got myself a flashlight, right? So I can start going ahead and... What the hell is that? Okay, well that is legitimately new to me, and honestly, I don't like it. If I could just be honest right now, I don't like it. Let's see whether or not there's something in... What is this? Got a floater. It's typically what I leave in toilets, not what I want to see in the ocean. And that sounds so gross, and I regret saying that. Okay. Let's see. No limestone. Oh, there's one right there. Are we gonna be able to gather that before we're having to go back up? Hey, we got titanium. We got titanium.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay, so what do we need now for our welder? We have the magnesium. I guess the crash powder now is what we need. So now we need to find that. And those guys are typically in cave systems or under like arches and that. And they're kind of relatively easy to spot because they kind of like, you'll see them. They look honestly like a flower petal. Well, I mean, you guys saw it explode in my face and, well, that's what they look like. And they're, like I said, super easy to spot. The thing is right now is just, because I'm not getting titanium, which is kind of an issue.
Local radiation readings exhibit characteristics consistent with total degradation of the Aurora's dark matter drive core. A quantum detonation will occur with a probability of 85.5%. Advise observing a 1 kilometer safety range.
Okay, there's more titanium. Oh, there's another one. Oh God. Okay, so eventually, well, I'm not gonna spoil it. We'll run into it when we run into it. There's another one right there. But man, seriously, these are so well hidden. Okay, we got copper. It's not too bad that I'm getting some limestone because like I said, right now, my main focus is getting more air because 45 seconds is just not cutting it even in the slightest. And I'm looking against this wall here and I'm just not seeing anything. There might be, oh, no, that's just an airfish. I thought we saw, oh God. Okay. I don't like where I am, so let's quickly go back for a second. Let's go gather some delicious oxygen.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
And you don't need to tell me every single time, lady. Okay. I feel like I'm just doing loops right now, but man. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, another one. Perfect. Oh, here we go. We found the fucking jackpot. Lead, not what we need. That's copper. Or that's gold. Oh, wait, that was a sandstone, wasn't it? Maybe? Oh, God. Okay, we got more titanium. How many titanium have we got right now? We have 4. Honestly, I might...
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I'm kind of considering just making the O2 tank right now with what we got. Just so we can start exploring some of these caves. There's another copper ore. I was hoping that we'd get maybe somewhat lucky there. Ooh, here we go. Another copper ore. Dang it, copper. Why you gotta do that? I don't need you right now. Maybe we should grab some of these peepers. Come here, peeper. Or not. I didn't want you anyways. I was just joking. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and head back to our ship. All the way over there. I mean, we could keep our eyes peeled for more of the limestone outcrops and everything. But I want to get ourselves, we don't need our flashlight anymore unless we start going into the caves down below. But yeah, we need the extra 30 seconds just so we can start going down further below without, I mean, it essentially, it does not quite doubles it, but like close enough to doubling it. So we need oxygen ASAP. And right now that is my main concern. Just because everything seems, like the terrain that I got generated here, everything
suggest a quantum detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The central dark matter reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Rip my freaking life, dude. Okay, so we're gonna need a radiation suit right now. Fiber mesh, that's gonna be really easy to gather. Let's quickly make some glass. Actually, we have enough quartz for that, so let's go into our resources, get ourselves some glass. We can now make ourselves another O2 tank, which I don't know if is it in personnel? There we go, it is. So the thing about the O2 tanks is this game is a very, very inventory management type of, oh look, what's it there? Extra 60 seconds? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that changed. Okay, so we now need to go get ourselves, we're now essentially exposed to radiation after the ship exploded. Which, by the way, leaves us kind of stranded and kind of in a fucked up situation, which is not good at all. So let's go over here. We're gonna have to go into this creep vine right here. When we cut this up, it's gonna provide us with the materials to make some synthetic fiber mesh. So we just go up to the creep vine, give it a little cut or two, there we go. And so let's go back because we're eventually gonna start going into some places that has radiation, and wearing the radiation suit at this point in time is super beneficial just because, as you saw in our inventory here, I mean, we don't have a suit on right now anyways. I mean, yes, we're wearing a suit, but we're not wearing a suit that is required, so. Whereas now the ship is fucking exploded-renoed, we now need it. So let's go into our fabricator, go in here, let's make some fiber mesh. I think it was 2 fiber mesh, was it not? Regardless, we're making 2. Those creep vine take up a lot of resources. And now I can go into the equipment here, get ourselves a radiation suit, and picked up radiation suit and helmet. So now if we go into our inventory, bam, we're now protected from the radiation. Actually, what we can also do is go into here. Let's make ourselves magnesium, because we need this place going here soon. So now for the welder, we now need titanium and crash powder. I keep hitting escape to close out of things, and it always bothers me whenever games don't make escape to like leave inventory or anything like that, and it just pauses the game, and it's just like, oh, why you do this to me, game? Why you do this to me? Okay, so there is hopefully some titanium there. If not, I mean, it's whatever, right? Whatever. All right, we got titanium. Now we got to keep our eyes peeled out for, is that? This might be. Boom! Oh shit! Oh! Oh God! Oh. Okay. Fuck. Well, we now got crash powders. I hope times. Do we have crash powder times 2? Okay. Okay. I also forgot to explain rules. Basically, what we're doing with this series is I'm doing a 3 lives challenge, meaning that I got 3 lives. Once the 3 lives are up, I'm done. So basically that could mean many things. If you guys are super interested and keen on doing it, and if I'm super keen on and interested in doing it, that means we can do a second season. Let's go here. We need to get that. Oh, that feels so good. Okay, so now what we need to do is go into here. Let's go make a tool, and let's make ourselves a welder. Let's get our little pod up and running again. So let's just go here. That's not what I wanted to do. One more, there we go. No! Okay. Let's start welding this. Five more. Now it won't be so dark and depressing. So now if we go over here, our status, our hull integrity is okay. Secondary systems are online. Gravity anchors online. Life pod hull integrity okay. Scanning all emergency frequencies. And now if we go over here, we want to actually weld this right here, which is essentially our radio system, our communications relay.
Broadcasting emergency distress signal.
I don't know what that is.
Duncan, a new message from the line. Playing message.
This is an automated bounce back from the Aurora mining vessel. Your distress signal has been received. An emergency relief team will be dispatched to your location. Estimated arrival time, 9 hours.
So essentially we are fucked, which is not good. Let's go here, let's get ourselves these fish right here. If we go into our inventory, the air sacs, if you actually go over here, they are used to filter out water, which is kind of funny. So the filtered water is good, but what we want to do in the near future is try and get ourselves some distilled water, because the filtered water only gives you plus 20 to water there. And then we only have one more here, so let's do that. And food, that gives us 75, so we're gonna wait until we're down to 35. But yeah, we're gonna be doing the 3 laps challenge here on Subnautica. I hope you guys are excited as I am to be playing this, and as terrified, because, I mean, with what just happened with those friggin' explosion kamikaze fish, this ocean is scary, terrifying, very intriguing, and very mystifying, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I shall talk with you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scouts.